بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. احنا النهارده باذن الله هنكمل المحاضرات اللي احنا كنا بدأناها، وكنا اتكلمنا بالنسبه للاستاتيكا وسنه اولى هندسه زراعيه. احنا خدنا اتزان مجموعه من الاجسام، group of elements و group of particles. Today we are going to talk about body equilibrium, rigid body equilibrium. لو بصينا للمحاضرة بتاعتنا بتاعت النهاردة هنجد we have equilibrium, group equilibriums which gives us equilibriums of the rigid body. What does it mean, rigid body? The rigid body does mean that it has to have a dimension, fixed dimension. There is no any deformation. So whenever affects the body with external forces, the body is still the same. So its dimension doesn't change, and the shape of the body itself doesn't deform due to or resulting from the forces, external forces. External forces may be working with this rigid body, and once we have external, we should have also internal. Suppose we have a body as a fixed body or rigid body, so we have some of supporting. So the supporting type whether we have internal supporting or external supporting. What does it mean? Each one. First one, internal supporting or internal pivot. It occurs between two or more bodies of that one body and is interconnected to any other external objects. So should be between the body, two bodies, and it doesn't have any external supporting outside or another object outside. So external support, it will be which bends any object in the group outside, such as the floor, wall, or any other external objects that we do not study in its balance. So we are not going to take that body or that plane to be inside our equilibrium study. To have an example for this, if we have two members like this, A and B as a rod and BC as the other rod, both of them are connecting in this point. And once they are connecting in this point, so the internal forces, it doesn't appear. Because this one body all together. So I assume that my body in that case is A and C just only, and they are connecting or bending to the outside object, which is a floor here, and connected to that wall with a bullet or something is make it affixed in that position. And the other one, so this body doesn't move whether to the east or to the west, so it doesn't work to have change in their position. Also, we note that we have F1 and F2 as external forces, and here does affect the member itself. Lectures before, it was these forces just affect the joint itself, because we said that our member in the last one, it doesn't have weight. In this, we have weight for each body of this. So this part has weight and this part has weight, and we can affect by external forces in the member itself, not in the hinge or in the fixed support. if we look to this way, we have here internal forces. Means internal forces doesn't appear once the body are connected. يعني الجسم بتاعنا طول ما هو في اتصال ما بين بي سي وبي اي in this point, so there is no external internal forces here. It doesn't appear at all. But outside here, it will be external pivot and other one in external pivot as a supporting, external supporting or internal supporting. Maybe another body like that. So we have 1, 2, and here also there is no hinge, but just only support. Support, so it will be external one, and this one it will be external, and the other one will be external. So all of them are external point. Let us go and study one of this body like that, what we have, and we try to put external forces F1 and F2, and as you see, these forces are affecting the rod itself. يعني الجسم هنا هو متماسك، لا يحدث له أي تغيرات في الشكل، لا يحدث له أي تغيرات في الأبعاد. عليه forces F1 and F2 are external forces. And once we have like that, we should know that this body, that rod, that member, it has weight, and the weight almost and always have affected in the centroid of the bar. So it will be weight here 1 for that one, and with 2 in the centroid that, and always perpendicular on the floor. So always vertical, in vertical direction. Once it is one body, so we have to have here reaction due to this weight and this force and this force and this weight. So we have to have reaction to make that one in equilibrium state. So we have X because we have this force affecting in the X direction. So we will get that X in that direction, and the other one Y direction because all this in direction Y, and also here it will be X and Y. So as you see, the reaction appeared for whole body at once, and once we still in that connecting point, so there is no internal forces will be. The problem here it will face anybody. المشكلة إن أنا عندي 4 مجاهيل 4 unknowns 4 مجاهيل. These 4 unknowns most probably it will not get it because we have only 3 equations for that body as it is. X, sigma X, all forces in direction X will be 0, and this will work with that. All these forces and reaction, and sigma Y will be equal 0, and sigma moment around any point will be 0. So the problem we have here 4 unknown, and also and only 3 equation اللي احنا عارفينهم بالنسبة لاتزان أي جسم. وبالتالي في واحد من هؤلاء مش هنقدر نجيبه. عشان كده بنضطر ان احنا نعمل بريكنج هنا، بنكسر هنا وناخد العضو ده لوحده، وفي الحالة ديت هيبقى عندي الاف اكسترنال 1 والوزن 1، وهنا العضو الثاني هيبقى اخد الاف 2، وبعدين هنبتدي نحلل ده as one body and that one as the second body. So it will be x y زي ما هما، الوزن زي ما هو، وهنا بقى يبتدي يظهر internal At this point, the internal, it will be appear as X and Y. Also, once I put that like that, so we have to put the other two reaction opposite direction for this one. So X and Y here, and wait and see. XB, it will be in opposite direction, and YB, it will be in opposite direction. Because if I'm going to collect this body as it was before, like this, so this one and this one will diminish each other, and this one also it will be disappear. So now I have for that body now 3 equations, and for this body another 3 equations. So we have more than what we need. We need 2 unknown here and another 2 unknown here. So we have 4, but we have 6 unknown equations, so we can get it all together. تعال نشوف الكلام دوت نقدر نعمله ازاي في مثال. المثال بيقول example 2 similar uniform parts A, B and B, C زي بالظبط اللي احنا اتكلمنا عليه من شويه. Uniform parts so means the weight it will be in the centroid of each one. The weight of one is W, and the length of it 4A are jointly linked in P, both of them, and connected to the ground by hinge A and C, as in the figure. تعال نشوف الفيجر بتاعنا. ادي الفيجر بتاعنا. These are figures right now A, B, C. We have 2 bars, uniform bar A, B, and B, C, and both of them are connected to each other with B, and hinging to the ground A and C, and one of them is 4A, and the weight of each W, and as you see, the weight in the center of that bar, so we'll divide this bar to 2A and 2A. Also, the loaded vertically affect A, B at D here, so vertical on that bar. That means this angle is right on that bar, not on the floor. Okay, where AD is 3A, assign reaction to the 3 joints A, B, and C. So we want to get the reaction of that. Our distance in horizontal and in the vertical, like what you see, this force is square 2 W, and this one is W, and that one is W. That's the weight of each one, and this is external force. So this distance is 2 square 2A, and each one is square 2A and square 2A, and these 2 of them. So everything is in our work here. To have solved for this one, we have to maintain this body as one group. يبقى لازم نستعمل على ان ده واحد جروب في الاول من غير الانترنال. So we have to put here external sorry the reaction at the point C and the reaction at point A. Let's see what we are going to do. First, we disconnect the 2 bars from each other. And we have B here and another B here, and having each bar with its load and its external force. Then we start putting the reaction should be in X and Y, and the other reaction for the internal X and Y for B. Opposite directions should be for the other two things, like that and like this. If we see here that we have some variables unknown, this 2 and this 4, 6 and 8, and once we study this one with 3 equations and with this one in 3 equations, so we can get the solution of that example. Let's go and see number of unknown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have the number of equation is 2 objects multiply of 3 equations. So we have 6. Let's see the equilibrium and the group as a whole take moment. Let's see what it will be. If we have X and Y, X and Y, so this one will be disappear, and we are going to have sigma m around the point A. So this one will disappear, and this one disappear, and everything going in the same direction, in the same action lines will be disappear. So this one will be disappear also, and the only thing that will be YC. يبقى لو احنا اخذنا العزوم حوالين هذه النقطة هنجد ان كل حاجة بتمشي في الاتجاه هذه النقطة بصفر. يبقى ده الاثنين رياكشن دول زيرو، كمان الاكس سي بزيرو، هيتبقى لي الواي سي. الواي سي multiply في this arm's road أو distance here around 4 square 2a give me 1c, and if we say okay that direction it will be positive, so the other direction it will be negative. Okay, so once we have this يعني في الحالة ديت هنوحد الدايركشن بتاعنا، ده بالبوزيتيف وده بالنيجاتيف، يبقى الواي سي with this direction it will be positive, and this one it will be negative in 3a square root a of a, and this one it will be negative also, and this one it will be negative, and each one it has its own distance. From that one we will get that force YC equals 3W plus W multiply 3W, because we have we divide 4 square A 2, and these things it will be disappears, this one with that one with that one with that one, so like this. تعال نشوف كده اهوت، احنا عندنا هنا اهوت في جذر 2 هنريحها مع ده، وجذر 2 هنريحها مع دوت، وجذر 2 هنريحها برضه مع ده، وجذر 2 هنريحها مع دوت، هتبقى لي 4 سي واي، وعندنا الواي ملتبلاي 3، وعندنا الواي الدبليو سوري الدبليو، وبعدين دي دبليو في ايه هنا اهوت برضه هديها معايا، يبقى اتبقى لي الكلام ده اللي هو المتبقي. يبقى احنا ضيعنا دوت كله مع بعضيه، وضيعنا ده كله مع بعضيه، وضيعنا ده كله مع بعضيه، وضيعنا ده كله مع بعضيه، فيبقى عندي 3W W and 3W برضه. يبقى كده كلها جمع مع بعضيها على بعضيها. تطلع 7 divided by 4W. Okay. لو جينا اخدنا سيجما واي هنجد ان الاوفر طلع كده هو الواي سي والواي اي ايكوال الاثنين دبليو مع هاف دبليو ملتبلاي جاز. طبعا دي هتتحلل لاكس ام واي وهيطلع لنا الاثنين دبليو دول اللي هو ده وده ودوت هيتاخد في الكوزين بتاعته وهيديني الشكل دوت وهيديني كوزين 45 زي ما بقول لك واي سي واي اي دبليو دبليو 1 دبليو اللي هي جذر 2 ديت دبليو مضروبه في كوزين 45 فهيطلع لي ان الواي اي هتساوي 5 اوفر 4 دبليو. طبعا الكلام ده موجود بالتفصيل في السكشن هتكون وهنقدر نشرحه في السكشن كويس. طيب تعالى we now proceed to study A and B and have unknown variables اللي هم مين بقى ال unknown variables بتاعتنا. اهو ادي اخدنا الرود الاولاني عندنا اكس اي وعندنا واي اي اكس بي واي بي دول اصبحوا نون اللي هي الواي اي بقت نون الاكس اي هي الانون اكس بي انون واي بي ان. هناخد المعادله بتاعتنا اللي هي ان هو سيجما ام بي ايكوال 0. طيب لو جينا وخدنا حوالين النقطه بي بزيرو يبقى عندنا المسافه دي بالنسبه للاي واي اي وعندنا المسافه دي بالنسبه للواي اي. this in this direction this also in this direction and this will be in that direction and this one will be in that direction. طيب يبقى معنى كده هو ان عندي square root of 2 w in that one a w in this it will be a square root 2 equal the other 2 coming from the other side. This one will be ya multiplied for 2 square root 2a and x it will be in 4a x will be in 4 in 2 xa 2a square 2. Okay, the ones before coming here if we talk about that one so this one is 2a square 2a. okay, so 2a 2xa 2ya so xa it will be w this value and we will have it as quarter w. طيب لو شفنا the amount of that and trend opposite the imposed action direction for this one so means in our direction it will be should not reaction should be in that direction not this direction. Okay, if we get 6 x sigma x equals 0 so we will have this one sine 45 equal sigma x and sigma xb and a. So xb to be the same in the same direction in that one. Okay. Now we have XA, we have XB, we have YA. Of course, we get it before. So just only we need to get that one. So our unknown variable right now, this one only, because this one we get it from previous, and this one just here, and this one we get it here. So just only this one which we don't have it. Okay. Okay. Let's see when we then proceed to study A, B, 3 unknown. احنا قلنا دول اللي احنا هنشتغل عليهم اهم. ستيل بنشتغل على نفس الكلام، فهنجيب سيجما واي. يبقى احنا عندنا السيجما واي دلوقتي عايزين نجيبها. سيجما واي هتساوي مين؟ هتساوي الواي A والواي B in that direction, and W and the cosine 45 in that direction for this one. From that we will get YB. احنا جبنا هنا هو YB. يبقى before احنا كنا بنتكلم على ان ده already we get it، وده we get it، وده we get it، ولفت ديت برضه احنا دلوقتي ده we get it. So all of this now. طيب if you go to the other side from the body, you will find that this one and this one already known, and we have YC known. So it will be just only our work here that we need XC, just only that one what we needed here, because this one okay, and this one okay, and this one okay. This from first step, this one from second step, and this one third step from XB. it will be equal XC, so it will be the same thing. بكده يبقى احنا خلصنا المثال دوت وحليناه بطريقه سهله جدا. لو حبينا نعيد الكلام بسرعه، احنا اخدنا البادي كله على بعضيه حاجه واحده، حددنا عليه الرياكشن عند نقطه A ونقطه C، ومن البادي ده استخدمنا 3 معادلات اللي هي سيجما العزوم حوالين نقطه C، وقدرنا حوالين نقطه A، وقدرنا نجيب الواي سي، وقدرنا نجيب الواي A ايضا عن طريق سيجما واي. وبعدين فصلنا الجسمين من بعض وابتدينا نشتغل، جبنا 3 جبنا 2 رياكشن اللي هو واي بي واكس بي، وبعدين لما رحنا للبار اللي بالاخير جبنا منه اكس سي. طب لو رحنا نشوف لو كان عندي فيه سيمتري، يعني we have two sides exactly as a mirror. Okay, as a mirror. The body balance is under the influence of the group of forces that it is in a static symmetry state. If it has engineering symmetry and the symmetry in the external forces acting as infigure زي كده، يبقى كل شيء في هذه direction exactly similar to that direction, like ان احنا باصين في المرايه بالظبط. كويس. and just only that symmetry for both sides. This like this, this like this, this like this. So here we will study just only one part only, and we didn't go for that part. And this one we call symmetrical axis. That's when this is symmetrical axis. Okay. So once I get XA and YA, XB and YB similar exactly to XYC and also XB. So there is no here vertical internal here, just only X. No internal here vertical one. There is no YB. See, I'm insisting on that and emphasizing on that. أنا بركز على الحتة دي. مفيش YB في السيمتريكال، مفيش YB. طيب if we talk about if we have two bodies are same around the axis of the vertical line, you can benefit from the presence of symmetry as follow. أول حاجة the reactions that arise in the geometry symmetrical trustless are identical in magnitude and direction. So this one is a very, very important. Also, it is sufficient to treat one half of the group with a similar half, and the actions in the internal joint on the symmetry lines is perpendicular to it, means that is compound applied to the symmetry line does not exist. means المحور بتاع السيمتري، القوة اللي على هذا المحور لا تظهر. طيب تعال نشوف example. لو عندنا example like that اهو، بيقول لك a group consists of bodies A, B and B, C are balanced under the influence of the force shown in the figure. Assign reaction in A and B and C. So we need to get the reactions here. Once that this equal, this similar, so I should break that one, and this YB will disappear, just only X. So AB and BC are 10 foot divided like this. Tan theta, which is that because this force and this force will be 3/4. AD, this one, equal 2.5 feet. CF, this one, 2.5, similar exactly. Also, EB, this one, equal 3 feet. And GB equal 3, similar exactly. So this will be 4.5. So everything telling me that the symmetry face, telling me that you are facing a symmetrical graph, and our symmetrical axis, that one, passing through B. Once passing through B, so YB equals 0. So solution will be like that, and we will have X A Y A and X B. That's it. Just only unknown A B C A B. Done. So now we have 3 conditions. That's enough. It's sufficient for us to work with that. احنا كده عندنا الحل بتاعنا هيبدأ من سيجما A حوالين العزوم حوالين النقطة ديت، وبالتالي دول هيروحوا كاثنين مجاهيل، ويتبقى لي مجهول واحد هقدر اجيبه اللي هو اكس، هيديني القيمة ديت. ولو ممكن اشتغلت على السيجما اكس والسيجما واي، هقدر اجيب اكس اي وهقدر اجيب سيجما واي، وبكده تبقى المسألة بسيطة جدا، ما فيهاش اي حاجة بدون اي تعقيد. يبقى انا كسرت البادي، I break it, I have reaction XA YA, I have just only XA XB هنا اهو because that symmetrical axis, so YB disappear. طيب that is why reverse the imposed trend, and then identical reaction at C exactly was similar to what we have for A. اللود جوينت، ودي بقى محتاجه شويه تفكير. ل if a force affected a joint bearing two load organs it is treated in one of two ways. ايه هم بقى؟ The effects applied in identical axes, half of it is considered to affect one of two bodies and the other one half to another one. If the force is not as an identical position, we consider all it to affect only one body of two. يعني بمعنى أصح، لو كنا في حالة تماثل هناخد نص الوزن الناحية دي ونص الوزن الناحية التانية. لو ما خدناش ده هنشوف المثال. طب تعال نشوف مثال. بيقول لك عايزين رياكشن سي بي اي في الارتيكال ستراكشر اللي احنا شايفينه ده، وعندي هنا فورس بالمنظر ده. عايزين ديت كده اهوت. عندنا هنا هو في ايدنتيكال، بس ده كسر الايدنتيكال بتاعنا. فهنيجي نبص للكلام دوت هنلاقي ان احنا عندنا الفورس بتاعتنا هننقلها هنا، ويبقى ده اكس وبي، والناحيه الثانيه هتبقى السي، وهيبقى عندي هنا في رياكشن واي. يبقى هنا لغينا السيمتريكال، ما عنديش سيمتريكال خالص، بس we have the force square root of 3 W. we put it in one position only. ما خدناهوش على الجنب، لا خدناه على جنب واحد بقى، لأنه في حتة واحدة بس. وبالتالي أنا عندي هنا بعض ال variables unknown XA YA و XB YB و XB also YB و C. طيب احنا هنتعامل مع الجسم ككتلة نشتغل عليه، هنضيع 3 variables ونجيب واحد، وبعدين من خلال الفاريبلز الباقية أو المعادلات التانية هنقدر نحلها. تعال نشوف. First we study the balance of the group زي ما احنا قلنا اهو. فبالتالي هنجيب السيجما حوالين نقطة C، وبالتالي هنقدر نجيب YA. ليه؟ لأن لما هنقف عند الواي سي the X all the actions in C disappear with XA, so we will have a YA. That is reversing the imposed. هنجيب سيجما واي، من سيجما واي هنجيب واي سي، يبقى انا جبت هنا واي سي وجبت هنا واي اي. لما نيجي نقسم نعمل بريكنج اهو هنجد ان احنا عندنا الواي سي موجوده، 3 دول مجهولين. we have sigma around B, so we'll get XC. that is reversing the imposed. يبقى ده يبقى XA sigma X XB equal XC exactly, and YB equal YC, but in different direction. So this one in different directions either is reversing the imposed trend for that. يبقى معنى كده ايه؟ احنا جبنا من هنا مجموعه من اتزان المجموعه واي سي. لما هنجيب بسيجما العزوم من هذا الجزء حوالين نقطه بي هينعدم واي بي واكس بي، هيتبقى لي بس واي سي، لان دي سوري واي سي بقت معلومه. هنجيب اكس سي. من هنا وصلنا لاكس سي. وانس انا جبت اكس سي يبقى ده كان معروف من رقم 1 من الفيرست ستيب الاولانيه. فلو انا خدت العزوم حوالين النقطه دي هعدم الاثنين دول، هيتبقى لي ده بس موجود في المسافه اللي موجوده عندي اللي هي اكس سي موجوده في المسافه دي. لو جبتها هيطلع لي الاكس سي، يبقى انا جبتها. بعدين هجيب سيجما اكس هجيب منها اكس بي، هجيب سيجما واي هجيب منها واي بي، يبقى كله كده بقى معلوم. انا كده عرفت كل المجاهيل الموجودين. So all unknown verbs are now known. Let's go to the other side. When we go to the other side, this one and this one are known right now. Are known right now because that one and that one exactly similar to the other one. And if we get sigma x, and this one also known, so we just only unknown that one. That one unknown. So sigma x will solve everything and we will get the value. So now everything is clear and we don't need anything else up to now. So بكده يبقى we are thankful for you and كده يبقى احنا عرفنا ان اهم حاجه عندنا لازم يكون عندي اتزان البودي at all. ايضا لما بنعمل بريكنج بتظهر الانترنال فورس، ولو في سيمتري ما بناخدش المحور ما دام هي منطبقه على المحور خلاص. لو في لودد يبقى احنا بننقلها على واحده منهم. واشكركم على استماعكم، وارجو اذا كان في اي اسئله حاولوا تسالوني على الموقع او حتى تبعتوا لي على الايميل او تتصلوا بالدكتور احمد عبد العال، هو يديكم الايميل بتاعي ويكون بيننا وبين بعض اي تواصل لاي اسئله ممكن انت عايز تسالها. شكرا جزيلا.